Welcome to our SAP Material Management training video. In this session, we'll cover the critical aspects of vendor management, including vendor creation, account groups, one-time vendors, and partner functions. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how these elements fit into SAP's Material Management module and how they can streamline your procurement process. First, let's discuss account groups. The account group determines what kind of vendor you are creating, whether they're a goods supplier, invoicing party, or forwarding agent. It also controls the fields visible during vendor creation and the number range assignment. For example, vendors categorized as goods suppliers might have different number ranges than invoicing parties, ensuring accurate tracking and reporting of vendor-specific information. Moving on to one-time vendors. These are suppliers you only intend to use once, such as a contractor for a short-term job or a temporary service provider. Instead of creating a full vendor master record, you use a generic vendor ID with custom address details for each transaction. This saves time and effort when managing temporary suppliers, especially when procurement volume with the vendor is low. The flexibility of using one-time vendors allows for quicker, one-off transactions without cluttering your vendor database. Now, let's talk about partner roles. A vendor can fulfill multiple roles in your procurement process, like being the ordering address, invoicing party, or goods supplier. These roles can be assigned to different branches or entities of the same vendor. For instance, you might order from the vendor's Canada office, receive invoices from their Australia branch, and receive goods from their China plant. Defining these partner roles ensures smooth coordination and accuracy in the entire supply chain process. Lastly, we'll cover vendor blocking and deletion. Blocking a vendor is a temporary measure, usually taken when a vendor isn't fulfilling their obligations, such as delivering goods late or quality issues. You can use transaction XK05 to block a vendor, which prevents any new purchase orders from being placed while retaining the vendor's data for future reference. On the other hand, XK06 is used for the permanent deletion of a vendor from your system, ensuring that inactive or obsolete vendors are not used accidentally in any transactions. Vendor evaluation is a crucial component of vendor management in SAP. By analyzing vendor performance across multiple criteria, such as delivery time, quality of goods, and price competitiveness, SAP's vendor evaluation system helps you rate vendors. These ratings provide insights into the best suppliers for your business, helping in decision-making for future procurements. The evaluation can also be linked to automatic source determination in SAP, where the system automatically selects the best vendor based on predefined criteria during the purchasing process. Finally, let's talk about vendor consignment. In consignment, the vendor retains ownership of the goods until you actually consume them. The consigned inventory is stored at your location, but isn't invoiced until it's used. This approach allows companies to manage stock levels without bearing the cost up front. In SAP Material Management, consignment stock is treated separately from regular stock, and there are dedicated transactions to manage consignment, such as MRKO for settlement and MB1B for stock transfers. MRKO is the transaction used for the settlement of consignment stock. It allows you to create an invoice for the consigned goods that have been consumed. This process ensures that the vendor is paid only for the materials that have been utilized, maintaining accurate financial records and inventory levels. MB1B, on the other hand, is used for transferring stock. When you need to move consignment stock to another location or change its status within the system, you would use this transaction. It enables you to effectively manage stock movements, ensuring that inventory levels are updated accurately in SAP. By utilizing these transactions, businesses can efficiently manage their consignment inventory, streamline processes, and maintain precise control over their stock levels. Congratulations on completing this session. You've built a strong foundation in SAP Material Management, and we're excited to help you continue developing these skills in the next course. Keep up the great work. This is just the beginning.